Alright everybody, this is Craftchest in the Defiant on the way back to Craftchest Island. And coming up on the island here, I want everybody, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to get this, I'm not going to get out of the car and do this, but just to give you a perspective, this is the outer gates or the outer fence of, and as you can see the water right there, that is the Gulf of Mexico, and you can see the complete and utter devastation and flood. All this right here that you see is debris floated up, and we are on our way back. I don't know how much of this I'm going to splice in, but we'll see. I'll just keep the camera up here. Let me turn this off so we can get less background noise. This will be the first look at the way back to the island. This railroad track here acts as a levee to the island, and as you can see over here across there, what you see right there is the Gulf of Mexico. That is what you see right out there is the Gulf of Mexico. And this way is to the island. So here we go. Now, I can assure you that this entire area right here was flooded. It was under. Before I left, flush mounted with that bridge ahead, was completely submerged underwater. See how steady I can keep this. I have no idea why there's so much traffic down this road, but as you can see, let me see if I can get a good shot of this. Pull me some slack. Let's see here. I need to. Let's see. Right there, you see that pole, and we have the island at the right side of that pine tree grove. And people haul ass down this road. I wish they would fucking go away, because I live here and they probably don't. Alright, moving along. This bridge right here, the one I was referring to earlier, whenever I left, the water was already covered in this bridge, and you could barely see the water. Right here's a shot of the drain off. This is the drain off for the island. And shot of the drain off. This is the drain off for the island. And as you can see on this side, I don't know how to go through the window, but, and I did lose a window off my car during this. I got some debris on the way out. But this here is the other part of the island. And right there at the left corner at the edge of that wood line is the Craftchest Island. This goes all the way around the property. And as you can see through here, there's more debris on the road coming up on it. And it looks like the water came all the way up in here. Now, we're about, I would say, a good 1,500 feet to 2,000 feet away from where we entered. And before, I didn't start the camera because of the traffic coming through. But there was a sign 1,500 feet on the other side that said the road was already closed. So had I stayed, this entire area here would have flooded. You can see right here, there's a downed tree. Looks like they have pushed it to the side off the road. Over here, you can see, let's see, I'm trying to steady this up because of battery power. These trees here have been completely stripped. They've been completely stripped of what Katrina didn't already take. Gustav seems like he took the rest of it. Now, let me get back over here on this side in case somebody comes up. As you can see, I don't know how well you can see that out there. There's a little bit of a glare. Looks like the water pushed up as far as this and pushed those trees over there. Looks like a downburst may have hit. Let me roll this one down too. Be easier to see through the tent. But you can see where trees were down here. Looks like a downburst may have hit them. The wind is still gusting here. As I was coming back into town, the wind gusts were, if I had to estimate, because on my way out they said we were getting gusts of 29 to 30 miles an hour. The wind gusts are still about 15 to 20. We are still getting what they call feeder bands coming through the area. And I'm going to end it right there because we are at the edge of the entrance to the Craftchest Island, and I'll be back with you in just a minute.